And I want you guys to understand this basic dynamics. That's why when a lot of people in the E quadrant retire, they have to go and get another part-time job to make ends meet and all that kind of stuff. Everybody with me on that? Now, I'm going to tell you the real sad problem. A lot of the people in the E quadrant, they want to come over here. They really want to be on their own business. But because their whole life, they only been trained in how to get a job. They can fill out some resumes. Who here can fill out some resumes? Right? They can do a job interview. They know how to sit and wear a suit at a job interview. They know how to do all of that. Okay? But they don't understand the discipline that goes in over here. Now, this is the problem, is that the people over here trying to get over here, they're getting that advice from people that's over here. That's the freaking problem. You're going to have some of you guys going to leave here today, going to go home, going to go to your job tomorrow, going to tell somebody about this, and they're going to say, oh, that stuff don't work. That's that tree stuff, that pyramid stuff. And then you're going to say, yeah, I guess you're right. And you get all your information from somebody that's in the freaking E quadrant with you. That's why most people are broke all the time, because how somebody going to try to teach you how to become wealthy working in the next cubicle to you? That's ludicrous. But that's what most of us do, because that's our comfort zone. Does that make sense? Okay? And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm an evangelist for network marketing is that it allows a person in this quadrant with no training, in this quadrant, to get the training while you're still over here, but without losing the shirt off your back. Okay? Because I know a lot of friends of mine that went and opened up a business, a restaurant, a barbecue place, and 3 or 4 years they was out of business because they never had the proper training and the proper mentorship in the B quadrant. And let me give you an example, because I want to show you something. Let me give you some comparison, okay? Let's look at a job. We talked about no tax benefits, no control of your future, impossible to get wealthy. Most people retire broke, cannot incorporate the efforts of other people, no residual income on a job. Everybody with me? Let's look at a franchise. High startup costs. Who in here got $500,000 to buy a restaurant today? Raise your hand. That's what I thought. Oh, you guys with on that? Okay. High overhead, limited locations, very limited residual income, wait 7 to 8 years to make a profit. And talking about having employees, that's like running an adult daycare center. Okay? So what I'm trying to get you guys to see, and what a lot of people don't understand is, I'm trying to get you guys educated on, if you're going to become an entrepreneur, the only option for the average person is network marketing. That's what people don't understand. I sit there and had lunch with Donald Trump and Aaron Brockovich, and Donald Trump said, Rob, if I can do it all over again, I would be in network marketing. It just makes too much sense. Robert Kiyosaki said the same thing. Okay, in this day and time, it just makes too much sense, because the average person cannot even entertain the thought of losing millions and millions of dollars until you start making your first million. But anybody can lose a couple of $100. Right? If you really understand what you get involved with. And I'll never forget my friend Mike that owned Applebee's in Atlanta, and I'm going to share this with you guys, okay? This is something that blew his mind, okay? He said, Robert, I don't understand. How can you be making more money than me and you didn't invest $1 million in your franchise? I said, Mike, and I'm sitting there with my son. I wrote this down on a napkin at his restaurant. I said, do you really want me to tell you the reason why you would never, ever be able to entertain the thought of even being in the neighborhood of the kind of money they're making? Do you really want me to tell you that? Because he had nerve to say, well, man, all that money you got, you ought to buy you one of these Applebee's. For what? Why in the world would I want your headache? So I can brag I own Applebee's? Hey, it ain't about that. It's about what you got in your account and how much time you can spend with your family. That's what it's all about, people. Everybody with on that. It ain't about having a front and bragging rights when you go out with your people. Well, I own Applebee's. That don't mean nothing if you still broke. Everybody with me on that. This is what I showed Mike. I said, Mike, I'm going to show you something, man. I said, now this here, I'm going to educate you on something. This is the most education you ever had in your life. With all your degrees you got, your parents was rich, you got an Applebee's and all this, you got a Mercedes and all that, and I earn you. Right? I said, I'm going to tell you the reason why. I said, you own a franchise through a company called Applebee's. Okay? But you can put McDonald's in there, Kentucky Fried Chicken, all of them. Franchises are what? franchise. I said, let me show you something. This is you, Mike. You put $500,000. I said, how much you invest? He said, I invest more than $500,000. I ain't going to tell you how much I invest because I'm embarrassed now. I said, no. I said, let's just say you $500,000 you invest. I said, this is the problem, Mike. You got employees that's working for you. That's one big headache because you got to balance schedules. You got to do this. People ain't showing up. They still at the cash register. Your Coke coming in flat. Food ain't right. He said, how you know all of that? I said, man, I am a professional in my business. I know the B quadrants, what I'm trying to tell you. I said, but this is your biggest problem, Mike. I said, you can only earn money off Cascade, over in the Cascade area in Atlanta. See, Applebee's is all over Atlanta, but you only getting patronized and earning money in this one little area code over here. But I said, you're not making money off Tennessee, Detroit, Japan, nowhere. You right here. I said, now this is the problem. You're not leveraging your time. Applebee's is. See, Applebee's is earning a residual income every month off of your gross sales because you got to pay them a percentage of your gross sales for franchise fee. I said, now this is the problem I got, Mike, is let's say I want to open up Applebee's. Let's say I'm gonna get one with you. Robert Dean get an Applebee's. This is Robert Dean. I get my little Applebee's. I'm on the other side of town. This is the problem that I got. Applebee's going to earn residual. You ain't going to earn nothing off me because you referred me to them. And now I'm your competitor in the same city with you. And everybody that come into Applebee's and get Applebee's around the world, the only people that's leveraging is Applebee's. They earn a percentage off everybody. Everybody with me on that, right? I said, now, Mike, if you want to open up another location, you got to drop another 500 G's somewhere. I said, and let me show you what I'm doing. I said, this is Tahitian on International, okay? This is Robert Dean. I paid less than $200. Okay? I get my little one case of juice. But I said, this is what you don't understand. I'm not limited just to my area code. I can sell juice here, on the internet, everywhere. Let's say you want to go open up your little teaching on the international franchise too. Hey, you go Mike down here, but guess what? You pay your little $200 and get your little case, but guess what? Not only does teaching on it earn residual off both of us, but guess what? I earn residual off you for the rest of my life. And I said, you might know somebody in Canada that want to open up a franchise. Guess what? You're going to earn residual off them. I am too for the rest of my life. I said, that's why when you looked at my check, it got Canada, Saudi Arabia, Bogota, Columbus, South America, Germany, United States. I hadn't even been in them places. But because I'm leveraging my time, just like Applebee's doing, I'm doing what Applebee's and McDonald's can do. You can't do that as a franchisee owner. That's why you would never, ever be able to catch me income-wise. Because I can get paid off the world, you can only get paid off one area code. Everybody with me on that? Now, who see network marketing a little different now? Okay? See, I'm going to tell you something, people. It's a high cost to be ignorant, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? See, a lot of people get in network marketing, and they look at it as a tree stuff and all this stuff. People, this is another career, but most people just never took time to learn it. Because every time they hear, oh, that's that tree stuff. Is that like Amway? I tried that 10 years ago. See, you can't try network marketing. Right. I hear people all the time, just like you're going to invest $1 million in McDonald's. I'm going to try it. No, it's going to work if I'm going to put $1 million down. Okay? The same with our business. And so many people come in this business with that lottery mentality, that glee club mentality, that sorority mentality, like you get into some kind of club or something. People, we're talking about your life. Okay, we're talking about raw residual income coming in from a legitimate business that take time to learn, that take time to build. Everybody with me on that?